Hey guys, it's Jessie V. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt that I was wearing in my paranormal experience video because I'm filming this video the same day. So don't judge me. So I have two V-Time stories for you today. And they're both when I was younger. And I actually remembered these things yesterday when I was hanging out with my friend. And the stories just came up and I was like, you know what? I should talk about those in my V-Time videos. So I'm gonna do that today. The first video is about a Tamagotchi. Please tell me you guys remember those. I know some of you are a lot younger than I am, so it might not have been, I don't know, a big thing when you were my age. I don't know. But it was for me anyway. So basically in grade 5, everybody had a Tamagotchi. And I'm not even over-exaggerating. Everybody had a Tamagotchi. Everybody except me. If you don't know what a Tamagotchi is, it's basically this like egg thing that has a pixelated creature in it that starts off as a baby and you feed it and you look after it, you play games with it, and it grows up to be a large pixelated creature thingy. I'm horrible at explaining this, but you get kind of the idea. And what people used to do was they used to connect them. So if you put your two little egg toy things together, they could like play with each other on the screens, and it was pretty cool. So at recess, everybody would like hang out with their friends and take their Tamagotchis out, and everyone would like connect them and like play together. And I was really like the only one that didn't have a Tamagotchi. I felt really left out. And it wasn't even like people were nice about it. Like they would be like, oh, you don't have a Tamagotchi? That's okay. You could still play with us. They'd be like, you don't have a Tamagotchi? You can't hang out with us. And guys, like it made me so sad because like I was like, really? You have to have a little egg creature to be included? But that's just how it was in grade 5. So one day I was in the classroom and it was lunch break and everyone had gone outside for recess to play with their Tamagotchis. And I went up, we had little cubbies. I went up to get my lunch bag out of my bag. And I looked over at a bag that was beside my bag and I could see a Tamagotchi in the bag. And guys, I was like, this is my chance. If I take this Tamagotchi, I will be included. I will have friends. I will be able to play with the cool kids. This was my chance. So I looked around the classroom and I'm like, I'm the only one in here. I can steal this Tamagotchi very easily. So I look in the bag, there it was, and I reach my hand down into the bag and I swipe it. Swipe or no swiping! So I had that Tamagotchi. It was a blue Tamagotchi and I was so excited. I like went outside and like went up to all the people and I was like, guys, I got a Tamagotchi yesterday. I can play with you guys now. And like I had a great time. Mind you, I didn't really know how to work it at first, so I had to pretend that I knew what I was doing. But after a while it got pretty easy and I was having the time of my life. So we get back inside in the classroom and I walk in to see this kid crying his eyes out. And it occurred to me, I took his Tamagotchi and he told the teacher. But of course he didn't know that I took his Tamagotchi. He just knew that it was missing from his bag. So I was like, I have to hide this Tamagotchi right now. So like I shoved it in my pocket so no one could see. Anyways, we all sat down and the teacher went up to the front of the class and the teacher was like, now class, during recess, little Tommy came up to me, okay? And he told me that somebody took his Tamagotchi from his bag and I would appreciate it if someone could tell the truth, tell us where the Tamagotchi is. You won't get in too much trouble. You might just be suspended. And I was like, there is no way in hell I am getting suspended over a Tamagotchi. So I took it out of my pocket and kind of tossed it on the ground under my desk. And I like reached down, I'm like, Tommy, is this your Tamagotchi? And like, I took it out from under the desk and I'm like, it was under my desk. You must have like dropped it when you were like walking through the class. I don't know, but here it is. And Tommy was like, oh my gosh, Jess, like thank you so much. You're my savior. I love you. I was like, no problem, Tommy. Anytime, bud. I was so evil. But I mean, come on, guys. Come on, right? You do the same thing. I know, come on. Anyways, needless to say, I got a Tamagotchi on my birthday and everything was cool. And poor Tommy will never know that I took his Tamagotchi unless he's watching this video and then I'm screwed. The next story is about a hamster. It's about a very scary hamster that I had. My hamster's name was Gandalf, as you guys might have known in one of my other videos I mentioned Gandalf. And basically when I bought Gandalf, my sister also wanted a hamster. So she bought a hamster and named him Orc. So stupid us, we put the two hamsters in the same cage and we thought they are gonna love each other. I was wrong. The first thing that happened with my hamster Gandalf is I walked downstairs one day and I looked at the cage and he had his paw stuck in one of the like a piece of plastic in the cage, and because it was stuck in the plastic for who knows how long, his paw expanded so large because I guess all the blood was just getting stuck in his paw. I don't know. But his paw got bigger than his head. Like his paw was massive. So like I called my dad and my dad came down and he had to like unhook the hamster's arm from the plastic. But like his paw was almost about to fall off. And it was just massive. So he couldn't walk on it. He was like wobbling around and I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. And the next day we came into his cage and we saw that he had eaten his paw off. He ate his paw off. I guess it was just too big and it got in the way and he probably didn't have any more feeling in his paw, so he ate it off not knowing what it was. I don't know, but the hamster had only 3 legs now. Only 3 legs. And he seemed happy. He still played in his little hamster wheel. He was very content. Him and Orc were still living in the same vicinity. All was good. Now, about a couple days later, this is where the gross part comes in. We walk downstairs, go over to the cage, and my hamster Gandalf had eaten my sister's hamster. He ate his head off. So like, I shouldn't be laughing. You just saw this like a headless hamster in the cage and my hamster was just there. And I was like, okay, Gandalf, you went way too far, bro. Way too far. But I mean, what was weird was that my hamster Gandalf lived for like another 5 years after that. It lived a very long life. It didn't eat any more of its body parts or any more hamsters or anything, but it was just a very strange occurrence. I just had a cannibal hamster and that's just how it was. Anyways, I know this was a short V time, but I didn't even think I'd be able to film today because like I'm just running around everywhere, but you know, at least I got to film something for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My Twitter, my Instagram, and my Snapchat are in the description. And this Wednesday, my best friend and I are going on a mini road trip. We're heading over to some mountains and there's like caves and stuff and we're gonna explore them, and I'm probably gonna vlog it for you guys. So the next video I post is gonna be our trip, and it's probably gonna be posted on Thursday, hopefully, but it's gonna be like Thursday night because we get back Thursday morning. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it, and thank you for the snaps you've been sending me. You all are great, and I have looked at them all and I've tried to reply to as many as I can. You guys are just super awesome and supportive, and it makes my day every time I get a snap from you, so thank you. Anyways, until next time guys, bye.